someone suggested a sad lamp. I don't know what that is.
I think it's just one of those lamps that like gives you light at night. Nope, that's just a normal lamp. I don't know. I don't. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Growing Into It.
Thanks for joining us again this week, guys.
Woo! How has your week been? Give me the update.
I don't know, just it's March. I'm glad we're talking about this today because March is my bad month. So, and I never notice it. I only started noticing it because a close friend of mine told me one time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was ranting to her a few years ago about not a while ago because I was with my ex, and she's like, this is the time of year you usually like start to spiral and you just kind of target people. I'm like,
so you spiral and you attack.
I am an Aquarius. Yeah. It's because Aquarius season is over and I get saucy.
It's not about me anymore.
I'm like,
and it's cold.
I'm like, pardon? Yeah, and well, yeah, we'll get into the cold, but
oh yes,
I don't know. March is just, we're so close to having weather where we can do a little bit more, but the pileup of winter is still there. So I'm like, I'm just. Like,
we're ready for better days.
Yeah,
I think we're just at the point where we're like, let's go.
Yeah. So how's your week?
No, my week was good. I don't know. Very like average week. I feel like nothing crazy, nothing like heart shattering.
Did you vomit at work this week?
No, I didn't. But I did have my very last day at my part-time job.
Already?
Yeah.
You only did a week?
I gave 2 weeks. So I had given my 2 week notice at the beginning of last week. So, but it doesn't really feel like a 2 week notice because I only worked 2 shifts in that time because I only work once a week. But yeah, I had my last shift. It was really sweet. They gave me a card where like everyone had signed and wrote sweet stuff. My one friend there has chicken, so she brought me some fresh eggs. Oh, so that was really exciting.
Lovely.
We made breakfast sandwich yesterday with the fresh eggs.
The fresh eggs are the best.
I have a funny story, and it's kind of like a 2-part story because there's one funny thing and then there's a second funny thing. So one is related to the food. So Ty and I love what we call big salad. So we just make big salads for dinner. Yeah. It got like very, very frequent, like leading up to the wedding because I had a dress I wanted to fit into. So we would do a lot of salads and get like creative with them.
Good for you. It's really hard to get creative with salads. Salads are my weakness.
Oh my God. I
love when other people, when you guys made us a salad, loved.
Yeah.
And like,
salad was really good.
Yeah. One of my other friends makes really good salads and I'm like, oh, what do you make? And everyone's like, it's so easy. It's a salad. I'm like,
You're like, I ate a salad and it
sucks. To get all of the ingredients, and I don't eat salads that often, like creative salads that often, so I have to use everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
just
fair.
a waste.
No, so we have like a few staple salads. Like we'll do like a taco salad, so you've got like your onions, peppers, beans, meat. Do a little bit of like salsa, a little bit of Greek yogurt, like and then we do like a burger salad.
I do a burger salad
like
too.
chopped pickles, like
chopped
onions.
Tomato.
We did pepperoncinos in ours recently. Those are really good.
I love a burger salad.
So this week, I was like, all right, let's see what I got in the fridge. I had beets that I knew I wanted to use. Oh. So I was like, ooh, let's go like Nourish Bowl vibe. So I roasted beets and sweet potatoes. And then we had like lentils, pumpkin seeds, some like ground chicken. It was good. I had some tzatziki that I made earlier in the week. So we dolloped some tzatziki on it. It was so good. I'm eating it and I'm like, yum. And I look over and Ty's like, and I'm like, hey, like, isn't this so good? And he's like, yeah. And that's when I immediately know that he doesn't like something. And I'm like, you don't like it? I'm like, I thought it was so good. And he's like, I wish it was a burger salad. And I'm like, that's because it has the ingredients of a fucking burger.
Yeah. What did you have as like the main protein?
Chicken, ground chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was just so funny because I'm like literally like shoveling this into my mouth and I'm like, this is so good. And he's like,
Our husbands are coming out of this podcast real rough.
So then I made him a burger salad the next day to make up for it. He was very happy. But, you know, also not every meal is a win, and that's okay. And I would rather him tell me if he doesn't like something, because then we try something different, and I won't make it 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
So that was really funny. And then also when I was making this horrible, horrible salad, we were like chatting, having a glass of wine, and Ty has this hot take that I want you to react to. So he essentially is like, humans were put on Earth as an experiment, I'm convinced. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, every other animal on Earth doesn't need to live in a house, doesn't need to wear shoes, doesn't get a sunburn or frostbite. They know how to migrate when it's too cold for them. Like, every single species understands what to do except for humans. And then also, he's like, evolution, when evolution happens, you see everything changes, and then it continues to stay changed. Why are there apes? Why are there people? But there's no people apes. Why is there no hybrid where they didn't fully go one way or the other? Tell me.
That's a lot.
But literally, he told me, and I was like, yeah, I don't have any argument to give you here. He's right.
I'm going to need to do some research.
Yep. Come back.
I'll have to come back.
I feel like that's a smart hot take. We were just plopped on here. This isn't our home. The way I'm so easily convinced, like, yep, nope.
I mean, like, after the week I had, I've also thought, like, this is a simulation.
Oh my God, yeah. I think that probably more often than I should.
Has been definitely strong thought in my head this week.
I thought that was a really interesting take. So I have no arguments. If anyone else has any arguments, let me know what you think, because that was really crazy, and I just needed to share it with you.
I feel like there is research.
I didn't do it. I just decided to believe what was given to me.
Yeah, just plopped on.
Okay, but honestly, like, out of
like,
all
is he going the religious
theories
route?
You've heard, no.
Oh, okay.
No, he thinks there's like a little beep boop alien, like we're from a different planet, and they were like, yo, let's try and put these people on Earth and see what happens. And then it just got out of hand, and they're like, oh, it's too far gone now, we'll just leave them there. Yeah. And then it got funny too, because we're talking about this, and then our dog Hazel is literally just like standing in the hallway frozen, like, they found out.
I'm sorry, do you want to come up?
Oh,
sorry, she did pat me. She said, I want to
we
come.
start talking about this topic, and the animals flock.
They're like, you can't talk about this.
No. So literally Hazel is just like standing. So then it was really funny, because we were joking that Hazel was like contacting the mothership, being like, they know. So we just look at Hazel throughout the night and be like, beep boop.
That's so cute. Aww.
So those were, and that's a perfect way to understand that I had a very average week. Like, those things were really, those were the highlights. Those were the highlights. Those were the funny things to me.
You guys did a lot of thinking.
We did a lot of thinking. Weekend came, didn't really think. Just kind of laid. Because again, that's the vibe, because it's ending the nearing the end of March.
There you go.
And I feel like we're tired, and we need it to be warmer and brighter and have some semblance of real life again.
Yeah, like Southern Ontario, the snow's gone at this point. We'll probably get some more, but the snow is gone, but the rain is here, and it's dreary again. Like, at least a couple weeks ago, there was snow, but it was sunny.
I love sunny snow days.
I do too.
Those are like some of my favorite days. Like, the snow's glistening, it's bright, you're getting some vitamin
warm.
D. Yes, exactly. You can wear like a light jacket and a beanie. My favorite look. So, also, I feel like today is a day I'm very grateful that we are mainly an audio media, because I didn't have it in me to try. So sorry to anyone that is watching this. This is the best I could do today. I'm sorry. That also, I feel like, really matches with our theme.
It does. We're
I don't have the effort. This is the best I can give. I'm so sorry. But this is it. This is the normal Sunday look for me.
Yeah, here we are.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is a funny-ish story. So my Hazel has to get Panicure, so medication.
Why? She have
she's
wormies?
No, but she's been dealing with diarrhea for a while, so we just kind of cleared her out. Little
enough.
detox. And her dose was like an 1/8 and 1/4 teaspoon. And I go, an 1/8? And Leah goes, yeah, that's an easy measurement. Don't you have an 1/8 teaspoon at your house? And I'm like, no, is that a thing? You can do more than 1/4?
Yes.
And then her and someone else was like, what do you mean you don't have an 1/8? Like, do you not bake? And like,
No.
they looked at me and was so judgy. Do you not bake? And I just looked back at them being like, no.
I
Do you know who you're
that.
talking to?
I was going to say, I 100%
I'm like, I made them feel stupid.
I make breakfast.
Yeah.
I make a good fucking breakfast, and that's where I call it.
I am the breakfast queen, and I make soup.
Yeah. Honestly, 2 undeniably top tier meals. So you just know.
My
You know
husband
where to
makes the
spend your
rest.
time. Yeah.
I do sandwiches too, because I'm a woman.
Sandwich. Yeah. The absolute nonchalant because I'm a woman. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys.
Let's dive into the real topic here. As we could keep going.
Okay, this week we're talking about seasonal depression and kind of growing despite the snow.
So let's grow into it. With seasonal depression, we did a little bit of research, got some statistics, which I think would be interesting to hit you guys with. I thought it was interesting. Kind of prevalence in Canada is 2 to 3% of Canadians experience full seasonal affective disorder in their lifetime. Where the symptoms are severe enough to actually meet diagnostic criteria, whereas it's about 15% of Canadians will experience a milder form, often called the winter blues. I am surprised that 15% is as low as it is.
I agree, but if you think about it, I think it's just surveyed or researched from stats from like offices.
True.
Yeah,
So it's like
random survey probably.
Yeah. So it's like the actual
It's probably
accuracy.
not yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
yeah.
fair.
I'm also shocked at that number.
I think it's higher. I like
agree.
instinctually, I'm like, I feel like it's higher than that, especially when we're talking about just like kind of winter blues, like that mild seasonal depression. I feel like that's a higher amount for sure, especially with people that I talk to, people who answered our questions. Like,
I'm just thinking of my group of friends in general. I'm
Exactly.
like 50%.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Also, this not surprising fact, who's more affected? Women are often reported to be affected more frequently than men. Some research suggests women may be up to 9 times more likely to be diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder than men. And adults between 18 to 50 tend to show higher prevalence than children or those over 50. That part makes sense to me.
That part makes sense to me. Yeah.
All of that checks out.
And I think that's another thing is just recognizing it. I don't think, even if men were surveyed, I doubt most of them would say they have it.
It's like any mental health study. Like, I feel like women are a lot more honest and a lot more aware of their symptoms in comparison to men.
Yeah, being aware, being conscious of what's going on. I think men just hibernate.
Yeah, that's also
And
true.
they're like, yeah, like I don't golf this season, so I'm just going to stay home. And
I guess I'll go to the golf simulator. And that's the thing too, I find.
And
like,
we get stir crazy.
yes.
That's
yeah.
the thing.
We like to do, I think women also like to do like a lot of different little things. And there's a lot of things in the summer that you can do in comparison that you can't do or are not as fun in the winter. So you get more limited. Whereas men, I find they're just like, oh, that's fine. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just keep trucking.
I think typically men also have the escape of video games.
Yes.
Where most women, or a good chunk of women, don't have that type of escape.
Yep.
Because like I don't, other than with Andrew, I don't really play video games.
Right. I did have one winter I got really into Stardew Valley, and honestly, I can understand how video games are such a good escape. Like you just enter this completely different world. You get so fixated on what you want to do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it comes with goals and then achievements, and it gives you all of those bursts that you need.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say I actually can understand how video games are a very good escape. And if you're open to it, honestly, I think it's kind of a good idea. And like there are challenges. There is mental stimulation to it. I think, don't play it for like 12 hours straight, but like a couple of hours a day just to like kind of escape what's going on around you. I do think it's really nice. And there's also another video game coming out that I'm really excited for called Hella. And you get to be a little rat. And then you go on like adventures as a rat, and a witch has like given you powers with like a magic froggy backpack. So that's the first game that I've been like very interested in.
Not
since
sponsored,
Stardew.
guys.
Hella sponsor me because I'm really excited. I made Ty watch the trailer last night because I'm so excited for it. I'm just like, I want to be a rat that is running around in the forest helping bunnies and cats. Like, come on. That's such a women-driven game. Like, women created that. I hope I'm not wrong.
I'd love to look into that.
And then I also kind of looked into the biological and seasonal mechanisms of kind of why seasonal depression happens. I feel like it's pretty obvious. Like we all know why. So like our circadian rhythm. So shorter days disrupt the body's internal clock, making it harder to regulate sleep and energy levels, which is 100% where everyone gets affected. So that makes sense. And then light exposure, reduced sunlight is horrible for everyone. So it affects both your serotonin levels, and then it also affects your melatonin production, which is your hormone tied to sleep and circadian rhythm. So longer darkness can increase melatonin, leading to lethargy and sleepiness. So like we're not crazy. It is actual biological facts.
Yep.
So,
and it probably doesn't help being in a country that gets snow and a province.
Yep.
We're in an area that gets all these types of weathers.
And we had a really rough winter. Like it was really bad this year. I feel like it was like -15 to -20 for weeks on end. The snowfall this year was crazy. We have a 5-car driveway. That was a great idea in the summer. In the winter, not as great. So it's just exhausting, right? It's so funny because Ty had asked like, oh, what's your episode theme this week? And I'm like, seasonal depression. And he's like, you're going to give advice on that? And I'm like, no, Ellen is. I'm going to be the voice of reason, being like, I get you. You're not alone. I am very affected by seasonal depression.
Paige and I have had these conversations quite a bit because she is one of my friends that I find is affected. I'm kind of out of the basket. I try to be the friend that's supportive to my other friends with seasonal depression. So it's good to know how things affect you and then what kind of support different people need. And I think that's a good contrast of people for the episode anyway.
For me, it's really hard because I have a home where I've created such a comfy space. Like I love the house I've created. So
I love the house you've created. I love coming into your home. I'm like, I want to be as clean as they are. And they have all the pretty things.
I'm very proud of my home, and I've tried very hard to make it a really comfy space because that is like what's most important to me when I come home from a long day is I want that safe space.
Yep.
But that then leads to me not wanting to leave the couch, right? And when it's cold and it's dark and it's dreary out, I don't want to go do anything. So I find it really hard in the winter to like actually get up and leave my house. But it's so funny because once I do leave my house, I feel happy. When I'm out for a hike, I'm happy. When I'm out getting coffee with my friends, I'm happy.
Yeah, like you saying it's hard to just get out. But once you're out, you feel great. But like the step between being inside, getting boots on, getting your jacket on, getting into the car, like you have to think about all of that, and it weighs on you way heavier than just opening the door and going out. There's so many steps that you would have to do, and that's what stops you. It's the steps.
Yep, 100%. I think the actual drive and motivation to get myself out of the house is really hard because of the comfy space I have. And then I suck with reaching out. I suck with making plans in the winter. So, and it's really easy to accept it too, I find.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like, well, this is just me. I'm just sad because it's cold. But you have to understand, like, life goes on and, you know, life can be short sometimes. So just go out and do something. Because once you're out, 95% of the time you're happy that you're out and doing something.
You also don't have like outside things to go to, right? It's like when in the summer, it's usually you're going on hikes or you're going
And even
like,
my
to meet
backyard
friends.
is a huge thing too.
True.
Like,
You're usually
we
out.
have such a lovely backyard space. We put so much work in. Like, we put in that outdoor fire pit. We have our garden back there. We have the patio where we can hang out. So when I can't use my backyard space, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I'm so happy. Ty and I love in the summer. We have a Traeger, so we like grill some meat. We make a salad and we sit out in our backyard and hang out.
Yeah.
Or we have parties. We have people come over for barbecues and fires and stuff like that.
Huge.
Yeah, like, we're very lucky with that space, especially for being in KW.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing too, is I love our backyard space so much and we just can't use it obviously in the winter.
You feel a little bit more trapped.
Yeah. So I don't like hosting things too, because I'm like, our house isn't huge. It's not the most ideal space for like hosting a huge indoor party. It's better for outdoor parties, right? So
I mean, like, your basement's pretty big.
well, yeah, but there's nothing down. I don't know.
Girl, I have less room than you and I have parties.
Fair.
This is what I find, like, with most people is they go to work, they get in this cycle of going to work, coming home, eating, hanging out for
shower, eat, sleep.
Yeah. And then going back to work. People get into a cycle of going to work, coming home, doing eat, sleep, bathe,
In that order, for sure.
TV. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, do you get it? It's funny.
And then going back to work, and then weekends are just like, oh yeah, we get to like just not go to work, but it's still like hanging in your house and TV, video games, just being trapped
Doom
in
scrolling in general.
Scrolling.
Yeah.
And then dreading going back to work, and then going back to work.
Yeah.
And it's just a cycle, and that kind of like,
over.
yeah, and that's no good either. The thing that sucks the most for me in winter is that my dog doesn't like to walk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You have
a dog that should be for me, and I have a dog that should be for you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to go. You have to like put her in like a full get up, right?
And she still doesn't like it. She only likes it in certain. She is a seasonal depressed dog. It's sad.
What do you do? Right?
It's so sad. But yeah, like I'm like dragging her along. But yeah, that makes me sad. I can't go on hikes, and I don't want to go on hikes
miserable.
like a psychopath alone.
Yeah, no.
No.
I hike so much more now that I have a dog. I'm like, people just went on hikes like by themselves. Like, they didn't just watch their dog zoom around and laugh. Like, what do you do? What do you do on a hike?
I really want to get into cross country skiing.
Okay.
Because it's hiking. I don't do winter sports. I'm not coordinated. Downhill, skating, no.
It's so interesting.
Oh, I can't skate.
Like, at all?
Oh, no, not at all.
Does Andrew skate?
Oh, yeah.
Did he play hockey?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, yeah. Andrew does all the sports. He plays hockey and he snowboards.
Ty also plays hockey and snowboards. Why have they not done this together yet? This is also, I feel like the thing that sucks about snowboarding is like it can get really expensive.
It's very expensive. But alas,
either way, you're not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
No.
So, but I think I could get into cross country skiing.
Yeah.
Because it's something I don't have
to
do
do. What
with
about
my dog.
snowshoeing?
Yeah.
I feel like snowshoeing would be fun.
I mean, like, it's just hiking with shoes on.
With rackets.
With rackets, yes. It's like tennis, but the rackets are on your feet.
In general, like, I would say you are probably one of the least affected people I know when it comes to seasonal depression. Like, you're out there, you're doing stuff.
My biggest thing is like the things that I do in the summer are also the things I do in the winter. I go to the gym regularly. mostly to get out of my house. And that's where all my goals come in too. I'm so goal oriented. It definitely has hit me harder this winter, but it's because I've had to be on and off the gym so much.
Right.
So when I am stuck at home, I go crazy. I go insane. And
Lucky Andrew.
I know. Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm in an unsafe environment. Help.
Truly, I'm always like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh, it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
I'm here for you. But otherwise, like, yeah, I love having 4 seasons.
That's the thing, right? Is like we talk so much shit about winter, but I'm also like, I love having the different seasons and like the variety of what you get to see. A snowy Christmas, nothing better. Nothing better. I couldn't imagine like celebrating Christmas and it being like 25 degrees.
I can imagine only being limited to 1 season of outfits.
That 100%.
The amount I love my jackets and my boots, scarves.
Yep. I mean, fall is the superior season if we had to pick any.
Sure. Oh,
But
some people don't have fall.
yeah, that's crazy.
So
That is crazy. Couldn't be me.
yeah.
So I do love the diversity of it for sure.
Yeah, I love the diversity. And I almost get depressed in the summer because I hate heat.
Oh, you're a tie. I feel like every discussion we have, I'm like, you are my husband.
Another reason why Ty and I are similar. Yeah, I feel like I'm suffocating.
Do you would you be happy just like laying in the sun and like tanning?
If there's a body of water beside me.
Okay. But you would lay like Ty's like a shade girly. Like if he's not like in the pool, like in the water, whatever, swimming, he's like under an umbrella. So you can enjoy the sun a little bit.
I can enjoy the sun a little bit, but I am like in out, and it's very short-lived.
Yeah.
Andrew can sit
and I feel like that also
and
aligns
read.
with you being like go, 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 is like you don't want to sit and tan for like.
Yeah, I think we talked about this because we talked about going to an all-inclusive together.
Yes.
And Andrew can just sit and read, and I'm just like, excuse me. Excuse me? Are you done?
What are we doing?
Can we play?
What do we do now? Do you want to play mermaids?
Do you want to watch me do a handstand?
Look at my flip.
Yeah, we went to Cuba a few years ago. I was still studying for my rehab certification, and I brought my flashcards, and I got roasted by my father-in-law.
Yeah, because that's lame as shit. I mean, I can get it because you're like working on your certification, but like, girl, you're literally on vacation.
This is the amount of reading I do.
Oh my God.
So when I wasn't in the water, I was studying.
Couldn't be me. But you don't like to read, do you? That's also a problem. Whereas like I really like to read, and Ty likes to read on vacation. He won't read at home.
I agree. I will read on vacation, but I have to be in a quiet space. So all inclusives are a little rough.
Yep. Yeah, that doesn't fully.
I was reading
together.
I was reading a ton when we went to the cottage after the wedding, because I just like went on the dock in the morning before Andrew even got up and made myself a coffee. Went on the dock.
Nice.
Silence.
I love like a cottage lake coffee read. Those 3 words together. I think I said 4. So 4 words together. It's a good combo.
What do you feel about, like, do you read a lot in the winter? Like, is that how you escape at all?
I do tend to read a little bit more in the winter, but also it's hard because I think I like to read more in the summer because I like to go outside and then I sit on my back patio and I tan and I let the sun just like soak into my skin for hours on end. It's so lovely. And then I'll read a book then. So I would say I like more reading in the summer, but it definitely can be escape in the winter as well. It's just like something to do.
Do you feel like you have anything to get out of the house?
That's the problem. I think that's the thing I struggle with is like finding things to get me out of the house. Yeah. Nice thing is we do have like a good amount of like February, March, April birthdays, both in like the family and the friend group. So sometimes people will plan things for that, which is quite nice. But otherwise, there's not really much. I mean, in a perfect world, I would like to vacation
Okay.
And I think that would help me through the seasons a lot more because I find it starts to hit for me like post Christmas, like that January, February. And then ideally I would love to like go to a like hot vacay, like end of January, beginning of February. I think that's what would really help me in a perfect world. Mabel, we're trying to talk.
Where is she going?
No one ever knows.
Okay, in the basket she goes. Okay.
But yeah, and it's so funny because I'm like, I want to ask you the same questions, but you're not really affected by seasonal depression, so you don't really need to
I think I would be if I was just at home.
True.
Like, I go out. Mm-hmm. Again, I think the gym is just a big thing for me because, like, that takes up our weekends. Like, I drag Andrew out of the house and I'm like, let's go to the gym.
If you're not a gym girly, because I know like I've tried a few times here and there, like going to the gym, and like it's just personally not my thing. I don't love it. Yeah. But like yoga, I really love. Yoga, Pilates, I love. I used to be a dancer, so I've even looked into like bar classes and like contemporary dance classes for like beginners to intermediates. Like there's something as simple as that where at least those classes get you out of the house. Yeah. Again, like go out and move, or even stay in your home, go on your carpet and just like do a video yoga flow, you know, stretch and get your body moving.
I also still do painting, so like I have something to work on, so I'll just go upstairs and work on that.
Creative outlet, tune out. That's kind of like comparable to video games. I feel like it's you're in your house and you're still there, but you have a creative outlet that's kind of distracting.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea. And that's also like a cheaper idea. You can stay at home. Like, you have to get some supplies, but like you can make bracelets or paint or just like learn something. Like find something on YouTube that you want to learn. Like drawing, painting, jewelry making.
Cross stitch is actually kind of fun. Embroidery. I guess technically I do embroidery, which I really like. So you don't have to like create something. Like I know I'm not a very creative person, so like I can't imagine what I would want to design on it, but you can buy templates even from like Indigo, Amazon, Etsy. Like you can get cute little embroidery templates. You just like trace it out and then it tells you which color to use, gives you everything that you need in the bundle. Yeah, I've done like 3-4 of them. So like that's a fun thing too. You can put music on or a TV show in the background. And I find that that's really enjoyable. So it's just about finding the creative outlet that you like, because I know like I'm not good at drawing. I don't really like to do it. I don't like to write, you know. So there's a lot of things that I don't enjoy. So it's just about finding specifically what you find enjoyment in and what you find easy to a certain degree too, right? I also really have started to like baking and cooking a lot more, really entering my housewife era, but that's again also something that keeps me in the home. But a lot of my friends like to make sourdough, or I like to make homemade pizza dough, or we like to bake, so I find that something that's really fun too, fills up a lot of your time, and then you have a reward at the end.
I don't do it, but I know a few of my friends are in a book club.
Yes.
So they meet, I think, once a month, and they all bring like something. It's like a potluck, and they all talk, but it's something, and they switch houses. And so that's something too. If you like reading, you can join a book club.
And then it's also like, I really like to host sometimes too. And so that's really fun to like get your house ready and like get little treats and stuff for the girlies that are coming over. So hosting is fun, but then also going over to your friend's house and being hosted is nice too. And again, it's something that gets you out of the house.
I think getting out of the house like at least once a week, I think is a good idea.
Yeah. Something I also really liked when we had gone to a birthday party recently was the talk of doing market days.
Oh my God, yeah, we've done that.
Did we talk about this in the last episode? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
But I really, really love the idea of market days.
Have done that.
Yeah, and then you basically, someone hosts, and then everyone brings over something that they make. So whether it is like sourdough or bookmarks or whatever else. Someone was making pickles. Like everyone makes something and everyone brings it, and then you go around and it's like a little market. And then you like pick up what you want.
Yeah,
it's really so cute. So that's something that I think would be really fun. But again, I'm saying this sounds so fun. I can't wait to do that in the summer. Like that's immediately where my head goes, is I'm like, in the summer.
No, that's something you can just have
100%, but I can't.
So
the
easy.
Mindset is so different, right? Like, well, I don't want to do it right now. I want to do it when it's nice out. So it's kind of funny that your brain jumps to that place sometimes. but it's very easily something you could do right now in your home.
Yeah.
And then that also gets everyone creating something before the event as well, right? So you're getting everyone moving and creative in their outlet, which is really nice too.
How do you find would be helpful for like a friend to, like, if I'm like, hey Paige, do you want to go get a coffee or something? Would you be like, yeah, or would you be like, no, I don't want to?
I think majority of the time I would be like, yeah. I think for some reason, like when the weather is cold and shitty and dreary, like I don't want to plan things or reach out to people. I just crawl into that little hole. So when I have people kind of pull me out of it, I find it really helpful.
So those of us that don't get seasonal depression, reach out to your friends, your sad
one in a
friends.
million over here. But yeah, I do really like check-ins, and like someone else kind of putting in that initiative to make the plans, I find is really helpful, which is also a lot to ask of a person too, right? You don't always want to be that person, but for someone who does get more affected by it, I think it is nice to have those friends who aren't just kind of step up and be like, hey,
remember me?
Hey guys, I'm here.
Remember me? Do you want to start a podcast?
Yeah, literally. What was it, December? And I was like, yes.
Yeah. You're like, yes, please.
Something.
It has kind of helped us with goals and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's really nice too because we meet every Sunday around the same time as long as our schedules allow. And it's really nice to have something that gives you that structure because I know then, okay, I can't wait until Sunday at 12 p.m. to start my weekend tasks, you know? I have to like get my laundry done. I have to work out beforehand. I have to walk the dog beforehand. So having something that provides you structure is really nice, which is also what I like about workout classes or about book clubs. It's something that every week happens at the same time. You're prepared for it, you know, like it just gives that week a little bit more structure.
Do you find that it is, the structure is easier, or once it's a routine, it's easier to be like, I don't want to do that today?
I like the structure. I think
it's helpful.
Yeah. I think it's just like knowing exactly what time you're going to be doing that at. I do what like
time
it.
Of day, yeah. So
yeah, and you prepare
to
for
look
it.
forward to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Yeah, and I think then it does in turn become routine, right?
Yeah.
It first starts as like a structured time, and then it just becomes, this is my weekly routine. This is what I do every Sunday at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I do like it. It helps me a lot. For sure. Find something that works for everyone, where it's a time in the day and a time in the week where you're going to be like energized and like ready to do it, right?
Yeah.
Or you just hopefully find that energy somehow. Sometimes I have to do that. Just like muster it up.
Yeah. But that comes with practice, I think. At what point of the year do you start noticing effects from seasonal depression? Do you want to start actually with your answer?
For me, I definitely start noticing it around like mid-January to beginning of February. So I think it's like there's not much to look forward to because we are like a Christmas family. We get very in the Christmas spirit. I think once that's over, Christmas decorations are down, then it's like, okay, what do we have to look forward to? Like, why is there snow everywhere?
I think that's my other thing is like my birthday's in February. So I just get like more chipper.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then I usually have a party.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing too. I'm like, we just don't really have anything to look forward to overly in those like first few months of the year. Yeah. So I think I just get really ready for like spring, summer, because that's mine and Ty's birthdays. I think that's partially why. And then just getting our backyard back is like, I'm so ready for it at this point. Like I just want our space. I'm ready to have barbecues. I'm ready to have fires. So yeah, definitely for me, it's that time of year. And then for you, it hits you in March. You said, and you just start to get like stir crazy.
Yeah, I don't notice it. Yeah, I start to get stir crazy, and I just start like nitpicking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have this thing where I just like want to get rid of everything. Like I think I got so overstimulated that I've been like in the house for so long that I'm like, there's too many things in here.
Yeah,
I need to get rid of these things.
Yeah.
So that's also something I see.
I mean, like I'm always like that, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Mid to late March, I just start getting like.
Well, and then your birthday's over.
Cranky.
So I guess it does make sense. You're like, okay, now my birthday's over. I've had my celebration.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think the next thing is like vacations, and that's a long haul. So yeah, I really like that, looking forward to something. And then like, you're right. mid to late March is kind of empty.
Yep. A whole lot of nothing.
An empty vast.
A whole lot of nothing. And I feel like most people kind of got similar vibes to us. A couple people said November, December, which I was kind of surprised about. But my assumption would probably be that they're not Christmas people. And then a lot of people said February.
Yeah.
Someone says starts trickling in October, which is crazy because I love
feel
October.
So bad for you, buddy. So, okay. So an October person. So that's how I feel about you. What? Seasonal depression. Like, you're like, how can you be like so down?
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
And I'm like, I'm not like, how can you be, because everyone around me is, but
yeah,
I'm just like,
but that's that same mentality.
Yeah,
that's a good way to explain that.
I'm like,
I have so much more perspective.
Why don't you go out of the house?
Yeah.
Why?
How do you stay socially connected during the winter months?
Well, like I said, I like to host parties. I think that's my big thing. I really like to host. Yeah.
I think it kind of depends on the person you are, though, too. Like, if you like those big social outlets, it makes sense to host a party. Whereas someone here said coffee dates, and that makes sense too for someone who maybe doesn't love
I also
being
love
in those big
dates.
groups.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Out
absolutely.
during the day is great.
A nice hot latte in the winter. Oh, nothing better.
A little croissant.
A little croissant. A little warm pastry.
I think another thing is, it goes back to what we talked about last week with friends, of making plans ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which that's a lot of answers we have too, is like trying to make effort to at least plan once monthly for social dinners, weekly if possible. I love the go-getter energy of that. That would more so be you than me for sure. But I love it. But then also, like, I really like the answers of like low stakes plans, low maintenance friend things like board games, movies, again, tea,
I
coffee.
love a good game night.
And craft days. I've seen so many cute videos of girls like decorating wine glasses or like painting stained glass.
One of my friends is such a crafty girl, and she always messages us about like, what do you want to do now? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that?
Someone else said, I like this, sending memes to friends.
I love that. I love that.
This person also sends me so many memes. He feels very honored that he's trying to stay connected with me during the winter months.
He knows.
He knows. But it is like, it's something that's so simple. And like, again, it's really hard because that like counteracts the comment of like doom scrolling and things like that. But like, this is the season where unfortunately it is going to happen more, where we will doom scroll. We will be on our phone for hours sometimes. And then just to send memes. Like, I love when I get memes from you or Charlie or whoever else of just like dumbass shit that makes you laugh.
I think that's a good way to stay connected with friends too. If you, or if, like, especially if you're both kind of affected by seasonal depression, of just sending things to each other
For
to
sure.
kind of keep the connection instead of just silently scrolling by yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. And especially friends that you have like very different working hours too. Like when you're very much working and you don't get to see each other because you have opposite schedules, it's nice to have that outlet to still be like, I think of you.
So I think another thing, we got somebody that said playing hockey. I think playing hockey goes with it, like a similar situation of being active, but like instead of going to the gym, there's a lot of community what are they called?
Activities, programs, rec centers. Yes. Yeah. Let me list all the things.
That you're so helpful. That has like intramural sports.
Yes.
So like, especially like in the winter, if you're not talented on skates like me, there's like dodgeball, there's
Indoor soccer.
There's like a lot of fun stuff you could do for relatively cheap.
I was going to say free to low cost, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that's very reasonable. And they're group sports too. So you also get to potentially meet other people, which is cool.
Okay, some habits, routines other people have formed to keep them motivated during the winter. And the girls said sitting with the hockey wives on Friday nights while their spouse plays. Unfortunately, I tried that, but Andrew's hockey was pretty late at night. I was always the only person there.
Oh, no.
But it was something fun for me to go to do, not exactly with him, but I got out. I really like watching him play sports. Someone suggested a sad lamp I don't know what that is.
I think it's just one of those lamps that like gives you light at night. Nope, that's just a normal lamp. I don't know. What the fuck is a sad lamp? A sad lamp is a light therapy device designed to treat seasonal affective disorder or winter blues by mimicking natural sunlight. So it emits bright UV free light, typically at, I don't know what that reference is, 10,000 lux, guys, in case you were wondering how many lux there would be. And it helps boost mood, increase energy, and regulate sleep cycles by raising serotonin and reducing melatonin.
So when do you put it on?
Probably when it's dark. So like, you know how it gets dark at like 5 p.m.?
Yeah.
You would turn on your lamp and then you would get that natural sunlight. Or I know the person that answered this question tends to work a lot of night shifts. So when they would probably wake up to get ready for their night shift, it would already be dark out. So they put their sad lamp on. Oh. Yeah. Nifty. I didn't even know this existed. Okay. But again, I'm someone who primarily works days. So, but yeah, hot tip, guys. Sad lamp. I liked this question. A sign my seasonal depression is creeping in.
Wanting to quit your job, leave your partner, and change your whole life. That's what hits me mid to late March is like, I want to change everything about me. Just like shed my skin.
Yeah.
Just
I need to
start
be a new person. Gonna cut my hair off. Gonna buy a wardrobe.
I just cut my hair. That's usually when I'm like,
that's so funny.
I think it's time for a job.
It looks good. I don't think we really gave you any hot takes other than what the problem with seasonal depression is. I feel like everyone knows what needs to be done and that you just need to step out of your comfort zone and like push yourself to be more active and more present. But the reality is like, it's hard to do.
That's why it's depression.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like you said, looking forward to something. I have a friend that started going to a choir every week.
Nice.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really fun.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it so much. And like, she hasn't done it in so long. She's like, I just realized that I love singing. And I wanted to start doing something once a week. Yeah. So that's just something she does. And she loves it. And it's something she can look forward to doing. And then she got social out of it. And that's something new. And then they do like a recital.
Cute.
Yeah. And then just something she's proud of. So she like invites people to it.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. So it's just finding that thing that, might be once a week, but it's something for you to look forward to. And that
works well for you. You're driven that you actually want to go because you enjoy it so much too. And I think like it's hard because that's also combated with stepping out of your comfort zone. Because sometimes it's scary to go to a new class.
Start small. Just go to either you and a friend go to a coffee date or you just grab a
and doing things with people, like being like, you know what, I really want to try reformer Pilates. Ask your friend to go with you because A, that's quality time that you're making with your friend during a really tough time of year, and then B, you're not as nervous to go to a new class, a new space you've never been because you have someone else to figure it out with you. Right. So I think that's definitely a good play as well. Want to come to Reformer Pilates with me?
I actually really do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I don't know. There's a studio in KW.
Yeah.
So
I do want to get into Pilates a little bit more. I can't afford it, but
yeah, that's the.
I've been doing it at home.
Fair. Same.
I think that's the other struggle is money.
Yeah.
During winter months, and you want to find something to do, but you don't want it to like be too tight for money. After Christmas, you might have some debt. You just spent a ton of money on other people, dinners,
and
outfits.
Sometimes people go on vacation in January, February too. So sometimes they're like, oh, you know what? I've used up kind of that money I had set aside for enjoyment. So you kind of run out of that. But I think also like, it's okay to spend a little bit of money on something that's going to get your body or your mind moving, right? And get you out of the house and doing something. But I also understand that's not always feasible. But again, that's like you said, the rec center, like intramural sports, like there's things that are more cost effective, right? So it just depends on what fits within your lifestyle and your budget, right? Exactly. Yeah. Oh, there's this one video I saw that this couple bought hoodies and then they picked out patches for each other that reminded them of each other and then like embroidered them onto their
That's
hoodies,
cute.
which I thought was really cute. So it's also like just little silly projects like that where you're like, ooh, now I have this cute hoodie that like my partner picked out these patches for me and we can wear them together and do movie nights and stuff. Like it's little things like that, right? Ty and I did a night where we both painted our cat. That was fun. Like
Like your cat?
like our cat.
Oh, like you
Like we painted Mabel. Not no.
on a canvas.
Wait,
you had canvases and you painted Mabel. You painted a picture of Mabel.
We painted a portrait of Mabel. It was like again something like even like planning the silliest little date nights or the silliest little
Get,
like friend
one of those
nights.
paint by numbers.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a good like a nice bottle of wine or something that you like. Something to look forward
I'm
to.
in.
Yeah.
There's wine.
There's what? Did you say wine? This is just me, but if someone else likes to learn, finding like little courses to do online might be something good too, because then you have a goal you're trying to hit and something to work on throughout winter.
So many options. But again, we throw out options and then we also understand it's fucking hard. It's hard. Like winter is tough. And it's so funny because this episode is also going to come out in April.
Yeah.
But hopefully you guys still enjoy and you still resonate with everything that we're saying because we're now finally on that tail end of it. And then we can all laugh about it. I'm so seasonally depressed. I'm good now. The sun's been out for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed and got something from today's episode, whether it was a laugh or a suggestion or life advice.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Growing Into It Pod. Follow the podcast as well. Rate, review this episode on Spotify. And we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll talk to you next week.
Peace out, peaches.
Mwah!